What the Wizard Liz is doing right now is a prime example. It is the proof in the pudding of how much easier you get to make your own life when you have high standards. I have been preaching this for years, and every time I get online talking about having high standards, giving advice and helping women implement having high standards, the only people who ever give me pushback, and they always do, they always manage to find my videos, are men. Why? What are your intentions? To torture women? The only people who have any benefit into a woman having low standards is a man who cannot meet the high standards. A man who has no problem meeting the high standards, no problem. Women, no problem. There's no loss for us for having high standards, right? The only thing that you lose is by missing out on low quality experiences. And here's the thing. When you have high standards, why I say it makes your life easier is because that's it. Like, you're not gonna have so many options of what should I do? Do I forgive him? Do I go through this? Do I let this ugly man torture me? Do I try again? I don't want to be single. Like, it's easier if we just work on this instead of starting new. That is the reality of when something shitty happens to you in your relationship and dating experiences, when you have low standards, or when you have no standards at all, when the bar is just on the floor, if not all the way in hell. So when you have high standards and when you raise the bar, look at what happened to the Wizard Liz. First of all, no one is exempt from being cheated on. Like, anyone can be cheated on, especially when a man that looks like that gets a woman who looks like that. They tend to think that they are untouchable. They tend to think that they are on top of the world. And then it's like, how far can I go? How much better can I get? If I could get this, and I could get the world, So that man is on an ego trip. And unfortunately, like she said herself, he lost everything. She gained everything. What does that mean? How did she gain anything? She just lost her partner. She lost her baby daddy, her husband, whatever. But look at how much she gains. The clarity, the peace, the self-respect of being able to just say, I'm not dealing with this. And that is why it makes your life easier, because you're just like, I already know what I'm going to do with this. You presented me a problem, and there's only one solution to it. Like, that's it. So make your own lives easier. Raise your standards. Do not deal with this nonsense. Look at me. I was single throughout all of my 20s. I avoided so much bullshit, so many headaches. Why? Because I never let a man teach me the same lesson more than once. As soon as you showed me your true colors, I was not going to repaint them. As soon as I saw what I needed to see, it was said and done. So I waited and I stayed single. And any time that a guy even attempted to hurt me, it was like, okay, I'm not gonna let this get any further. And then I met my man, and now we're getting married. Like, I just made my life so much easier. So you can do the same thing. Just know that the only people who have any benefit in you not having high standards are men who cannot meet them.